in the blue, Tranmere Vikings in the orange. Let's get us underway. Best of 7, game 2 at Smashy to start things off. Not great control, but nonetheless, they are still warming up to this. They've been sort of out of the game, you could argue, because they did make it through in that upper bracket for a good while, 3-4 hours at this point.
Oh, but
they look warmed up.
Yeah, they are. I imagine, I don't know if they were here watching that lower bracket final, but maybe they were away practicing on their PCs, just getting ready for this moment. And less than 20 seconds in, Pluvo fires first and puts Hosky on the board earlier. Now, Tranmere Vikings, we saw them come back in game number 1 last time around from 2-0 down. I don't think Hosky are going to give them that affordability of breathing room. They have to stick with them. They have to now make this a 1-1 game. They cannot afford Hosky to fall too far in front.
We're talking to the Tranmere Vikings during the break, and they're pretty happy with their odds in this series. They felt pretty comfortable going up against these opponents, but on the stage, again, the pressure is probably with them because Hosky have done this before. Sure, you could argue about the way of the back-to-back, but they've already won on stage. They've already won our hearts here at Insomnia. To do it again would almost feel natural.
That it would. Maybe start cementing their legacy. We've talked a lot in this broadcast as well, Bacon, about star-making performances for all 3 of these players to come out and win a second title in a row, the second title in a year, to clean sweep Insomnia for the year. It would certainly got a lot of monikers on their names, but that is going to be the first one in favor of the Vikings.
The control here from Riho, bringing it into the aerial dribble, going for the bump against Pluvo. Parker cannot react in time, but Pluvo, credit where it is due, going up for the bump, but Stat hits it flat, and well, just pushes it into net. You can see this is all the hallmarks of a match where both sides know each other well.
And for a team that has to win this first game to get it back to a level playing field as well in this best of 7 series in the grand final. I know we've only got 3 pips on the screen for either team, but it will be first to 4. Riho sends it into the corner and Parker will take it away. No one there to collect it in the orange corner. Seep does get there in time. Pressure applied by Pluvo, and now it's Hosky's turn to move forward, or maybe not, as Riho pushes themselves back down into opposing territory. Seep's up for this. Not sure what his idea was there, but Strat runs out of boost and has to call Riho in for reinforcements. Off the backboard, double tap, not quite, but the follow-up from Seep puts them in front.
Clean and concise from C. Being able to watch this from the midfield line, just swoops in. Parker coming in from the wrong angle. Thought the teammates had that cleared, but no, expectations going all kinds of wrong here for Hosky. But nonetheless, they're still within the game. We've still got tons left. Like we said, they're still warming up. You would expect this early run from Tranmere.
Not phased at all as well by the impressive record that Hosky have. Only dropping a couple of games throughout their tournament bracket in the upper bracket. Here comes Smashy. Only just the 2, but Smashy smashes, and 2.5 minutes gone, 2.5 to go. It's tied.
2-2. Eerie. Too many 2s. Someone check it. There is a glitch in the matrix, but that ain't a glitch from Smashy. That's just pure skill.
Too many 2s.
Too many 2s.
Too many 2s.
Let's see. Charges onto Smashy. Stat able to knock this downfield. Seeb is there, but Smashy reads it so well, puts out wide again, looking to buy as much time as possible.
And Parker just getting to that one in the nick of time. Pluvo now over the top, and again Vikings just holding strong. Again, not feeling intimidated by Hosky. Feeling like they're the ones in control. Their rotations are still quite solid. Not getting too far out of rotation. The Seep gets called off there by Riho. Nice communication to avoid that double commitment. Here comes Parker, but it just goes straight to Stat. And at least keeps this one dangerous for the Vikings.
Big difference in money here as well. Already secured £600, but win this series. Not only do you go home as the pride of Insomnia, the pride of the UK, the biggest LAN in the UK, but Also, £1,000. It's not a bad job at the end of the day.
And a giant check. That's my favorite bit.
How much is that giant check worth to you?
I would pay at least £10 for it.
I'll get a word in with Parker.
Ooh!
Smashing.
Smashing from Smashy. He wants that giant check more than anything.
He just wants your tenner.
He just wants my tenner, yeah. It's unfortunate there from Seep, though. It's the only play he can really make in that position. And it's just Smashy flying through, reading the play. And with just over a minute left, Hosky cemented themselves in the lead. Still only one, stat two, Riho. And Parky able to block, but now the Vikings have been able to keep a lot of pressure on the blue end of the field for a significant portion of this game, but they've got to do it a lot more in the next 50 seconds.
See, prioritizing control over positioning of the ball, taking it back across the net. It's a risk, but it was calculated nonetheless. Smashy towards mid, good pop-up from Riho. Into no man's land, allowed to just drift away. You don't want this with Parker right now, and that was a great block out by Stat.
I thought the Vikings had a lot more pressure throughout this game. They've actually doubled up the amount of shots that Hosky have. 10-5. And only a goal behind. 20 seconds now. Can Smashy keep this one away? He will let Riho have a shot at this. It does bounce through. Parker was there to take it away and might even get the shot in 10 seconds. And that might have secured game number one.
French masterclass coming through here. Remember, the imports player, I put that in quotations, traveling across and traveling with the ball. 4-2, that has got to be game two, done and dusted.
Yeah, you're right, it is game two.
Yep.
So we had first game played. Hosky getting that game advantage. Are they just going to score? Hang on a sec.
Punish them.
Punish them, Steve.
Punish them, Steve.
We're not biased. You're not biased.
Gotta do it. I want to see the OT now.
I mean,
the audacity.
Is that cockiness or was it just a mistake?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. 4 seconds left. Kickoff incoming. Riho. Oh, good punish on this one. But they just leave it for Blueville to put it into the ground. Stat will keep it alive just for the moment. But Parker makes amends for his boneheaded mistake. Nothing else you can call that. And puts Hosky 2-0 up in this grand final.
Too much respect there at the end.
Yeah.
They credited Hosky too much, being like, oh no, they've got that. Instead of just in a moment like that, you just got to go full in, like full send, 4 seconds off kickoff. You just got to be like, right, we rush this. If it doesn't work, it was. Chances were against you.
I mean, where have we seen 4-second goals goals in the last 4 seconds to maybe put it into overtime before? It's a tricky one. That I'll let you figure out in the chat.
I was going to say G1's nightmares.
No, I would say Dignitas's nightmares.
Is it Dignitas?
The most famous shot in Rocket League, man.
Oh, right. I was not considering that goal.
No.
Right? I was
that's how that clip starts. It's like 4 seconds left. Oh. And then we were all saying, it was great in the copper box. All those years ago.
Oh,
but here in the NEC.
You make me feel old now.
Several years ago. I don't want to count the years, because it will make me feel old as well. 5 years ago, apparently. Thank you for holding that up for me and making me say that into this microphone. Anyway, game number 3 is on the air. 2 more for Hosky to take the championship here. And Blueville looking to open up just as he did in the previous game. It won't be denied for the moment. This might be an open net. It looked like Stat was going for the bump on Blueville, but couldn't quite make contact.
Hosky did sweep I-70. Can they sweep again here at I-71? I mean, I'm going to be real, the competition looks tougher, but it was a close affair last time. 1-goal games, apart from that last one, which the job was done. Morale was low. I look towards this Tranmere Vikings side, and I don't see low morale at all. I see a desire to win.
Riho, massive shot there. What a powerful strike from who we considered maybe the MVP of the Tranmere Vikings in the previous series. Looking to make his name known once more here in the grand final. Seed looking to air dribble, denied by Parker. And now the Vikings with the lion's share of possession right now. And you're keeping this ball deep in blue territory. That's a poor save, and Seed punishes.
The best start they could ask for. They've got to bounce back. Half the series is already, well, done for the side of Hosky. So Seeb now takes the lead, takes the reins, and is going to try and steer this back in the direction they want.
First lead for the Vikings here in this grand final. They'll be looking for more, as they know what Hosky can do, given the opportunity, given the space. Here comes Pluvo. Seeb has a lovely touch as well for Parker. The French prodigy ties it up.
Has been yearning for high-level Rock League for ages and shows why he deserves to be the champion of Insomnia once again. This was an interesting move when you looked at it with both Pluvo and Smashy originally for Parker, but this is a team that is being forged right in front of our eyes.
Tie game. Who's going to take this game by the britches? What a double demo by Riho! It seemed it gets credit, but make no mistake, one goes boom, and boom goes the dynamite on the other one. Just out of frame, but it clears the path for Seeb, 2-1.
A mechanical mastermind and destructive with the demos. Riho, well, they're the whole package, really.
Oh, yeah. Making the plays and making the Vikings believe. Here comes Seeb looking to make it 3, just a little bit wide.
No.
Here comes Smashy off of Parker. Oh, gets the flip reset past 1, but Stat holds fast in the danger zone.
Continuously looking for each other here, Hosky. You feel like they will be rewarded. Calm and confident.
Oh no!
Maybe a bit too overconfident, punished by Stat.
And again, another open net by Hosky. How many times have we seen this so far? They just seem so overconfident that they're leaving their back line open. And that could come and punish them. I mean, an own goal at the end of game number 2, essentially, could have maybe sunk it into overtime if the Vikings had, you know, no respect. They will get that one back off the kickoff, however. Parker makes amends.
So quick to react. Parker's lingering around the mid. Riho, it wasn't the greatest touch again, pinching it down into Smashy, but Parker's just there, knowing the odds for a 50-50. If it keeps close to the ground, going to have that reaction time, jump onto it. If it goes high, we see from there. But it's all about just stacking the deck in your favor.
It's weird thinking about odds of a 50-50. They are more about 60-40, depending on the side the ball that you're on. But nonetheless, the Vikings still remain in the lead. 1 goal to it. But I don't think they're going to let this relenting pressure up. This is their style of Rocket League. Just punish, 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 and hold your opponents back. Do not give them any space. The Stat has all the space in the world right here. No boost, however. He went for I think he went for a musty flick, but just couldn't quite get the right angle on it.
In a situation like that, you can see there was no teammates ready for Stat, so he had to just buy time.
Oh, no
one's home. That's free for Parker.
What on earth happened here? Was this another case of overcommitment? This time by the Vikings, it looked like it. I think Stat just ended up in no man's land, wasn't sure where to go. Went for decided maybe to come out, maybe put pressure on, then went back for the boost, and then was just caught in the middle and left an open net.
Stat was thinking that, I think it was Riho, was knocking that ball downfield, so he was going to push up off it. Instead, pushing it into the wall with well read by Smashy, Pluvo, to just then go challenge onto it again. It's just not really being in the know of what your teammate wants to do.
Try to remain in sync. Oh, the Vikings. The pressure of a grand final will eat away at you. And with this, the champions breathing down your neck as they are, and Pluvo will take the lead, 4-3, and the Vikings starting to show their cracks.
No space given. Seeb dislodges Smashy, and Pluvo is straight on it. Tranmere Vikings don't even have a second to breathe. It's got to be suffocating.
Looking for an oxygen mask. Oh, the Vikings. There's none in the overhead compartments. The life jacket's not under their seat. Turbulent weather right now for the Vikings. Could be 5 as Pluvo hovers round in the middle of the goal line. It won't make a touch on it. This might be one-on-one with Parker. Seeb does get the touch. Pluvo able to follow up off the bar. Oh, and Smashy was lying in wait there, but decides not to go for it.
Well, Smashy was expecting a clearance or at least a save, you know, to dislodge it down towards the mid. Was not expecting it to be let loose. Pluvo does beat one. That's well handled.
Trying to bully his opponent out of the way. And even just wind some clock here. 20 seconds. Remember, this would put Hosky on to match point.
Tournament point.
Tournament point. Championship point. They've got to hold for the next 10 seconds. Pluvo will waste some more time. Stat up in the air. Maybe the final chance. Into the net. Parker, what a save. But it's Riho to follow up with 1 second remaining.
Riho, always the hope of this Tranmere side, brings them back. Again, each player holds a different role. See the confident head, always leading, steering the ship. Riho, the star in the making. But of course, we can't forget Stat, like that stealthy ninja. Always connecting up passes, always doing the jobs that get overlooked.
Can he get a look in here in overtime? Just get one on the board, that's all you need to get your foothold here in this grand final, but that's an epic save by Pluvo. And Parker will be able to clear this one down. No boost in the tank, he'll call in Smashy. Pluvo lying in wait for the clear, but Seeb goes up for the air dribble. Pluvo able to take it away. Now Parker, how much has he got in the tank? 30 seconds into overtime. And again, it looks like Hosky might have the grip that they need.
Seeb is up. No. Left over. Knocked downfield by Parker. Chasing after this. The layoff. Pluvo is up. Again towards that backboard, and Riho reads it so well.
Yeah, epically read by Riho. Knew that the shot was coming towards the backboard and just stays put. And that was a lovely drop down as well. And nothing followed up quite yet. Pluvo just puts it into no man's land as Seeb takes it away. Stat.
Trying to run before they could walk. They've got to be careful in situations like that. You've got to prioritize control.
Control needed. Can they? Oh, the big demo! Oh, I thought it might have been a blue player that gets taken out. It was actually Stat. Here comes Seeb. No boost in the tank. Can he fake out the defense? Not quite. 2 men do jump. But it's Stat going backwards here. Really awkward position. Here comes Pluvo. Open net. Seeb saves.
And dodges the attempt at a demo, or at least a bump. Smashy keeping control. Knocked down towards Pluvo. Great block out by Riho. Stat lingering. Not going to be able to get a touch, but does dislodge the player, knocking the ball up. Parker's running after this, but Riho to get clearance.
Couldn't quite get the read on it. We'll leave it for his teammates. It gets a touch there. Might set up someone on the side here. Where's Seeb? He's flying up the middle, but gets beaten by Parker. Can Parker even get an extra touch on this? Not quite.
Just didn't have the boost. Again going for
oh, what a miss!
Oh, no! Smashy to get the block out. That is dangerous.
Is the miss here. I believe it's by Riho. And Smashy bangs it top right, top bends. And Hosky on top right now, 3-0 in this series. They're not quite done yet. One more game, and then they will be crowned our Insomnia 71 champions.
With a potential back-to-back sweeps.
Yeah.
It's not just about winning it back-to-back, it's about the sheer domination. Hosky are just that good.
They are that good. And to be the first team to go back-to-back Rocket League champions at Insomnia since 4 years ago, 2019. It seems like a lifetime ago that you and Jay were commentating commentating those ones.
Yep.
But
I 65, yeah.
64 in April and 65 in August. That is the record that we're going for here, folks. And we've got one more game to see if we can get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. This could be the final game of Rocket League here at Insomnia. And you're still looking at our lovely faces, but we're in the game. Let me hear you, Birmingham. Crowd are fired up.
And rightfully so. Can Tranmere deny it? Can they start the redemption run? A true fairy tale ending would require 4 games back-to-back to deny Hosky.
Riho wasn't able to make contact, and Stat does need to make the hit there. And does, but the pressure is on. Hosky, shot from Parker, Riho saves. But here comes Smashy, over to Blueville, but it's a little bit too long. Decides not to go for it.
Seems running on his own, looking for the block out. Does not get to the corner, but Smashy's got this so well under control. Parker was downfield looking for bumps as well, but Riho got up early.
Tentative start to this crucial game number 5. Game number 4, excuse me.
6?
It's a game.
Enough.
It's here on Manfield Night. Arguably the best stadium in the game.
No.
Okay, as I said arguably, and you can't argue that point, but what you can't argue is that Hosky have a 1-0 lead.
Why is it always sweeps? Why
Don't
are
be
they just so good?
Please don't be a sweep, be a sweep.
Please
Please don't be a sweep.
Nah.
But regardless of whether this is going to be a sweep or not, Bacon, you can't deny that Hosky have a death grip on this tournament.
Oh, they deserve it. They have
Absolutely.
been truly spectacular. But for us, for Tranmere Vikings, we know how hard they have worked to get here and that they deserve more. But it's not about deserving it, it's about earning it. And they've got to turn not only the game, but the series around, take it step by step, look short term, and look just to get a goal right now.
I will say it's no disrespect to their opponents that they faced at I-70 to start this little run that they have. But Tranmere Vikings seem like the better team out of the 2 that they faced this year in grand finals. If anyone is at least going to take a game off of them, it's got to be the Vikings. They've got to start scoring. They've got to start scoring now, you would think. If this clock starts running drier and drier, the Vikings start to lose a little bit more hope. But if they keep it a 1-0 game, they give themselves a chance. They just cannot afford to let Hosky go 2-0 up.
Feels right now that Tranmere Vikings need like all the energy they can muster, even from the crowd, some sort of like Dragon Ball Z, you know, Spirit Bomb levels. Just transfer it to them to turn it around and then get that momentum going. They just need one game to build that confidence.
One touch as well. That's a great one by Riho. Puts Pluvo in an awkward position and can't follow it up. Sieb has to come in and be the emergency man. But it had to be Riho downfield making that touch. And it's that right there, that miss, led to the Pluvo goal.
And it's a great game plan coming out from Hosky here. Looking, being patient, playing that defense, knowing that their opponents are going to continuously push on them, and there will be that mistake. No one's perfect, right?
No.
So as soon as that mistake shows itself, that's when they pounce.
Maybe Zen's perfect, but that's beside the point. He's not here. The other Frenchman is here in Parker, but Smashy, could be another one into the top right corner. He's loved going top bins over there. Couldn't quite find it there. Here comes Stat downfield, but it is locked down in the midfield. Hosky own about 75% of this pitch right now.
Just take a deep breath. Still 1.5 left. Tranmere can turn it around, and they do look challenging. They are looking for a way. They're not defeated just yet. They're trying to make every decision as quick as possible, but it's such a formidable wall in front of them.
Parker, flip reset, looking for the top left corner, but can't quite find it. A third goal might seal it away. It could come from Blueville. Stat gets in the way to Sieb downfield. The quick transition was needed right there from the Vikings. But slowing it down in the midfield has been Hosky, and that has saved their bacon more than once in this.
Stat's brought under control here, going for the aerial dribble, the flip reset. It just gains ground. It's not a bad start. With Riho blocked out by Pluvo. This is dangerous right in front of net. Smashy was wanting. Parker is shooting, but Sieb is saving.
50 seconds left. Vikings have it all to do now. Parker to Stat, and Stat just lets it go, leaves it for Riho. They've been the best player on Vikings today.
The pass.
Over to Sieb, top of floor, gives them a chance.
the player of the tournament so far. That's truly got to earn them a spot into another game, but they got to find another goal. Can they bring that magic? Can they muster it once again?
They had a chance in the first game that we played, game number two. At 4 seconds. They've got way more than that this time. Plenty of time on the clock. Rio out of the corner, doesn't make the touch. Parker's just going to try and keep this close to his chest. He gives it up in the midfield. Stat over 1, but Smashy again. He's been everywhere around this field and denying every opportunity for the Vikings. 15 seconds left. Time's running dry.
Calm for a moment, bring it under control, then charge. But time is ticking. Smashy was on the ball. Parker blocked out by Riho. Can Riho get block in? No. Pluvo looking to do so much damage over Smashy. And that is how you seal not only a series, but a tournament.
The double has been done. Smashy, Pluvo, and Parker are not only your I-70 champions, but your I-71 champions. The sweep of 2020.